Now, meanwhile, junior doctors at the Komfanochi Teaching Hospital are still striking over unpaid salaries dating as far back as September 2014. Over 90 junior doctors who attend to emergency cases at the hospital laid down their tools, and a crunch meeting is currently being held between the chief executive officer of the hospital and the doctors to resolve their grievances. Our reporter, correspondent in the Ashanti region, William Evans Inkum, is currently at the hospital and joins us with the latest. Evans, take it away.
The junior doctors are on strike, and here at the Komfanochi Teaching Hospital there hasn't been any positive development as far as the ongoing strike action by the junior doctors is concerned. But let me tell you something. I think somebody might be wondering, is it all the junior doctors that we are talking about? No, this is just a group within the junior doctors fraternity, and they are the house officers who are currently on strike. Now, they are the first point of call if you just want to know their duties in the various hospitals. They are the first point of call anytime a patient comes to the hospital. And here at Komfanochi, exactly from the emergency center, they manage the emergency department, and they take history of patient. They also treat before senior doctor make an input. But I have been joined by the national president of the Junior Doctors or the House Officers Association in Ghana, Dr. Michael Boateng Mensah, and then he is going to tell us something about what actually transpired in a meeting that they had with the CEO of Komfanochi Teaching Hospital, or in attempt to resolve this matter. Doc, you a couple of minutes ago you were having a crunch meeting with CEO of KATH. Are we going to see an end inside to this crisis?
All right, thank you very much, and I would like to greet your cherished viewers. Yeah, we embarked on strike 2 days ago, and for the past 2 days we've not heard any good news. But today the authorities called us to a meeting, and they've come out with promises as usual. But we are made to believe this time around this promise is not going to fail, and it's very positive. But as we said earlier, we've gone past these verbal promises, and we want evidence. Let the money hit our account. Let the money comes into our account. And we, from the assurances that we were given, they said it will hit the account soon. Probably a day or two. Police even come to make inputs. So without us, it means there will be so much burden on the hospital, and our valued Ghanaians will lose their lives, which we don't want it to happen. So that's why we came out to tell the government to hearken to our voice and give us our due. Now,
even before the chief executive tabled a discussion with you this morning, the sector minister Alex Ebefia also said that your issue is going to be resolved. Promise good enough for you to go back to work?
I think the meeting with the CEO all stemmed from the meeting with the other stakeholders, Minister of Health and other people he went to Accra to meet. Now, as we've said earlier, these promises, we've heard them. The Deputy Minister came out last year to say the same thing. Oh, by the end of May, we are going to be paid. And we heard the voice. But this time around, we don't want to be complicating things. Just give us our due. I know clearance, check clearance and those things doesn't take much days. It can take a day or two, and which they said they are going to do that. Exactly, they are going to make the clearance a day in a two, and we are hoping that this time around they don't disappoint us. So if the accounts should sound financial, then tomorrow we can even call off the strike. So all that we need is the accounts, our accounts, bank accounts, receiving the monies, and that's the end of our strike.
Well, my final question to you: in situations like this, normally you give some kind of prominence to inpatients, I'm talking about those who are already in admission at the hospital and probably halt attending to new ones. Do you have any special treatment for those who have been admitted already, or they are all involved in this?
Yeah, we strongly, we are doctors equally, but as we said, doctors, we have different doctors. We have junior house officers, senior house officers, we have residents, we have medical officers, we have specialists and consultants. We are the smallest group among them, but we do majority of the work. So our absence, well, will create a big vacuum to be occupied. I know the hospital has put in place short or immediate solutions to that, but I can tell you for a fact that these solutions will not last even for a week, which we know, and we don't want it to happen that way. So this time around, they've given us the assurance, and they are saying it is not going to fail. Good, we understand perfectly.
So are you telling viewers, everybody who is watching, that you've taken the assurance in good faith, and that you are going to return to you are returning to work?
We've taken the assurance in good faith, but this time around we want it to materialize. Let it materialize. As I said,
yes, we understand. So we just want to be very clear here. Are you going back to your post, or you are still withdrawing your services?
We have not decided to call off the strike. We are waiting because they said it will come up.
That means until that promise is fulfilled, you are not going to return to your post.
That is the decision of the group. And until these promises are being fulfilled, we are not going to call off the strike.
All right. So we have been speaking to Dr. Michael Boating-Mensah. He is the national president of the House Officers, as I tell you, a group within the junior doctors fraternity. And they are saying that until the promise made to them by the minister is fulfilled, they are not going back to work.